In today's session, we are going to see about record storage and primary file organization. Before getting into the topic, I am going to give a deep introduction about the record storage and primary file organization. What is a storage medium? Data are facts. These facts or data are collected and must be stored in a place for further processing. That is, the collected data must be stored physically on some computer storage medium. After that, the DBMS software can perform some operations. These operations are nothing but retrieving, updating, processing the collected data that are stored in the storage medium. Whenever it is needed, it performs these operations. There are three main categories of computer storage media hierarchy. The first main category is primary storage, and the second main category is secondary storage. The third main category is tertiary storage. This tertiary storage is an extension of the secondary storage. Then let us see about what is a primary storage. The primary storage is nothing but the main memory. The CPU, that is Central Processing Unit, operates directly on this memory. Example, main memory and cache memory. Whatever operations perform, that is whatever executions happens in your system, all programs must be brought into the main memory for execution. So whenever an execution happens, the program should be there in the main memory for execution. Then only execution happens. Cache memory is high-speed memory. These are the two types of primary storage. And what is volatile? When the power gets shut down or off, during that time, the content in the memory gets lost. This is what called as volatile storage. Volatile in memory. Primary storage or volatile in nature. Next, we'll come to the secondary storage. What is secondary storage? The CPU cannot operate directly on this memory. But in the case of primary storage, the CPU operates directly on the memory. But in the case of secondary storage, CPU cannot operate directly on this memory. Then how it operated? Data gets copied into the primary memory and then execution takes place. This is how the execution of the program happens in the secondary storage. Whatever program is there in the secondary storage must be brought into the main memory, that is your main memory primary storage. Then execution of the program takes place with the help of CPU. And this kind of memory is a non-volatile memory. What is non-volatile memory? During the power shutdown or power off, the content in the memory space remains the same. It will not get lost. This is what called as secondary storage. And the example for the secondary storage is magnetic disk or flash memory. And the third type of memory is tertiary storage. And the example for this tertiary storage is optical disk or tapes. This is an extension of secondary storage which is non-volatile in nature and it performs the same operations as the secondary storage does. But in this case, a huge data is being stored in this tertiary storage and it can be used for backupping the content. This is what the primary storage, secondary storage and the tertiary storage. Topics yet to be covered under this record storage and primary file organizations are memory hierarchies and storage devices, storage of databases. That we'll see in the next video. Thank you.